This is an H2 APAC news and comment story about hydrogen tech, policy, and finance from Asian and Pacific nations from our studios in sunny Southern California. The Hydrogen Hub announcement will come sooner or later, but we think it will be sooner. This video is longer than most, but if you are interested in the hydrogen hubs in the USA, it should quench your thirst for more information while we wait for the announcement of the winners. This is US Hydrogen Hub's video 06, Hydrogen Hub Announcement, Home Stretch. It is late September 2023 as we record this. The US Department of Energy will announce the Hydrogen Hub awardees soon. More than 70 consortia from around the US expressed interest. Around 30 were encouraged to send in full applications, and around 6 to 10 will be awarded funding of $1 billion US or more or less. There may be more hubs with a little lower level of funding, but we don't know. But someone does, and they will tell us soon. Because we have an engineering mindset, we like to measure and quantify problems. Today, we are going to go back to the Rystad Energy top 10 possible US hydrogen hub sites because they quantified the selection better than most. They did the hard work to give us a starting point. Also, I sailed across the Atlantic Ocean on a Norwegian tall ship when I was 18 years old, so this is Norway appreciation time. Let's review the selection process and talk a little bit about each candidate. In the Hydrogen Hub's evaluation process, they consider more than just where the resources are. For example, there is a US Department of Energy requirement that the hub must commit to produce a certain level of hydrogen, at least 50 to 100 tons per day. Also, the Hydrogen Hub package must include end uses that fit local demand. There is a strong focus on matching supply with offtake. These are big investments. They are looking for long-term, stable buyers for the hydrogen produced by the hubs. Locations get bonus points if they have existing infrastructure for hydrogen or carbon dioxide gas storage. Hubs will need those. Hubs must also match federal funding with local, state level, or private funding. The best ones are less than 1/3 federal funding and more than 2/3 local funding. Final projects must also meet the DOE's 4 technical criteria. 1. Geographic diversity spread throughout the U.S., including at least 2 with fossil gas resources. 2. Feedstock and production pathway diversity, with at least 1 each specializing in fossil fuel-derived low-carbon hydrogen, that's blue hydrogen with CCS, carbon capture and storage, nuclear power-derived pink hydrogen, and this is controversial, but it's becoming more accepted, and green hydrogen from renewables and storage like the Louisiana and Utah salt domes. 3. End-user offtake diversity, using hydrogen in transportation, power, and commercial applications. 4. Employment, providing training and long-term jobs and benefiting disadvantaged communities. Taking all the above into consideration, the statisticians at Rystad ranked the likelihood of the top 10 potential Hydrogen Hub awards as 1. Alliance for Renewable Clean Hydrogen Energy Systems, California. That's ARCHESH2.org. Full disclosure, I'm on the transportation and other committees of this hub. The links for each hub are on the screen and in our YouTube video notes. If you are viewing this on LinkedIn, they don't display that well. Subscribe to the Treasure Beam channel on YouTube. The ARCHESH2 Hub application is well supported by plenty of public and private partners, and many already started investments. As an example, SoCal Gas is planning the Angeles Link hydrogen pipeline from solar farms in the desert high country through LA to Long Beach, one of America's largest ports, and a heavy ship, rail, and trucking pollution emitter. An early goal is to clean up these emissions. Hundreds of organizations support this hub, including mine. A YouTube Angeles Link intro is here in the notes. 2. The Halo Hydrogen Hub. That's in Arkansas, Louisiana, and Oklahoma. This hub is one that focuses on developing hydrogen in their 3-state area. All 3 governors support it, as do notables Air Products, Baker Hughes, NextEra Energy, Shell, and the Cherokee Nation. There are many others. Take a look at their site to find them. On their website, they also have a Halo Hub community benefits map with GIS info mapped to Justice 40 and Opportunity Zone data. That is a nice touch and useful. If I didn't mention your organization as a supporter of this or other hubs, no disrespect to you. There are too many to name all of them here. Get in touch. We will be doing deeper dives into each hub later, helping supporters and partners connect with employees and potential funding partners. 3. The HyVelocity Hub. That's in Texas and Louisiana. The HyVelocity Hub comes out of Houston's energy market. Louisiana seems like they are double dipping here, but their ports and salt caverns are important to this hub. Key corporate sponsors are AES, Air Liquide, Chevron, ExxonMobil, Mitsubishi Power, Ørsted, and Sempra. So within this hub are already 33% of U.S. hydrogen production, 1,600 miles of hydrogen pipeline, and 3 of the 6 hydrogen storage caverns in the world. That last one may already be out of date because massive salt and other storage caverns are being carved out of the earth around the world. Let's make the point again. Hydrogen the molecule and hydrogen the industry move fast. We all need to keep up. 4. The Appalachian Regional Clean Hydrogen Hub, or ARCHESH2, and that's in Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Ohio, and Kentucky. The ARCHESH2, not to be confused with ARCHES-H2 in California, is 4 states that hope to leverage their history with oil and coal into hydrogen energy systems. Air Liquide, Clearway, Dominion Energy, Hog Lick Aggregates, Marathon Oil, and Plug Power are all supporters. If you like geography, this one focuses on eastern Ohio, southeastern Pennsylvania, we see you, Pittsburgh, and northeast West Virginia. And we see you, Joe Manchin. For our friends in Europe, Asia, and around the world, this is how we get the U.S. hydrogen hubs done. Align local interests with national goals. 5. The Northeast Regional Clean Hydrogen Hub. NERCH, I guess. Connecticut, Massachusetts, Maine, New Jersey, New York, Rhode Island, and Vermont are all together in this one. And this one makes me laugh, as it is not easy to find one website for the hub. Each state has their own take on it, and their leaders support it, but there are a large number of states. The best document we can direct you to is the New York State press release, translated into 12 languages at the bottom, including Chinese and Urdu. This highlights the character of this hub. Diversity. I am from Boston, and I know getting Massachusetts and New York to agree on anything will be a challenge. Never mind the others, which are all important in their own way. And I can make jokes about this group because I am one of them, and that's the rule in the USA. We always do eventually work things out, though. 6. The Midwest Alliance for Clean Hydrogen, MACH-H2. That's Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Michigan, Missouri, and Wisconsin. This group is well represented with many local and international supporters and members like Air Liquide, ArcelorMittal, Biotech, Bloom Energy, BP, Charbon, Nikola, and many others. Even in the Midwest, a number of branches of international companies are investing in hydrogen in the United States as a result of the Hydrogen Hubs program, bringing money and jobs into local economies. A key point on their website is to feed the planet with hydrogen. Ammonia, the key ingredient in most fertilizers, is NH3, right? More hydrogen means more ammonia. So man-made fertilizer is used to feed half the people on the planet. So agriculture in the American Midwest is a big part of this hub. Another is the transportation industry in Detroit, Michigan, and manufacturing industries throughout the region. Most of the Midwest universities, like my alma mater, University of Illinois at Urbana, are supporting this effort. The Obsidian Pacific Northwest Hydrogen Hub, NH2. This hub is unique in that it is largely supported and focused on one company, Obsidian Renewables. They are based in Oregon, look well funded, and are focusing on hydrogen for energy use. They have completed many large solar projects and have a 400 megawatt solar project on the board ready to power hydrogen electrolyzers. The northwestern U.S. has the cheapest electricity in the country, so it is a huge server farm area for major tech companies. Your Facebook, Microsoft, Amazon, and Yahoo electrons may be powered by their hydrogen. They also have plenty of water. 8. The Western Interstates Hydrogen Hub, the WISH Hub. This hub is another that does not have its own website. The Colorado State Energy Department subpage seems to be the place to go to read press releases. Hub awards are likely to be hundreds of millions of dollars. As an American taxpayer, I do want my money to go to a group that can afford a web page. Okay, here's the deal. If you win, make a web page. Number 9, the Southeast Hydrogen Hub. Shh. Same for you, Southeast Hydrogen Hub. This one is focused on a group of electric utilities, including Duke Energy, Battelle, Dominion Energy, LG&E, the Southern Company, and the Tennessee Valley Authority. This consortium has been the subject of a news story in the Appalachian Voice called Proposed Regional Hydrogen Energy Hubs Raise Concerns. And that article made the rounds recently, a lot of people talking about it in the hydrogen hubs community. And the article focuses on the lack of community involvement in the hub application and planning. It highlights a big job we all will have to work on, which is, if a hub gets this money, what will they do with it and how will it affect local communities? We are all hoping it will clean up air and water and result in large investment and job growth. But the process has been kind of secret. What do you think? Now, we are pro-hydrogen, but we also need to listen to anti-hydrogen and hydrogen-curious voices. I get trolled constantly whenever I post anything about hydrogen on social media. The trolling usually focuses on hydrogen's lack of efficiency versus electrification. Now, I often learn something technical from these folks, but the troll folk, or well-meaning engineers, don't understand something I mentioned above. These hydrogen hubs are getting done because they align with U.S. national policy goals and specific local interests, not just because of energy efficiency. And electrification alone will not get us where we need to go. We need all of the above, including hydrogen. 10. The Heartland Hydrogen Hub. H3? Now that's North Dakota, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Montana. This hub is a little confusing. Let's take a look. We post the original MOU link in the notes. But early in 2023, we see the North Dakota Bismarck Tribune describe how the main project, backed by Bakken Energy, fell through. What to do in this case? North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum, now a U.S. Republican presidential contender, was optimistic the hub would go forward with other projects. So the 10 hydrogen hub candidates mentioned above are the best guess of some very smart people in Norway. We also want to add one in the Pacific. Alaska, Hawaii, Guam, Kwajalein, and other Pacific territories and close friends of the United States are a strategic group and may be tied together in the Hawaii Pacific Hydrogen Hub. Remember, the USA is a Pacific nation. So what is your best guess for the Hydrogen Hub winners? Like, subscribe, ring the bell, and tell us in the comments. Or tell me to my face. I will attend the Hydrogen America Summit in Washington, D.C. on October 2nd and 3rd. H-Tuesdays, our free hydrogen professional meetup platform, will be meeting there on the 3rd. Contact us if you're interested in that. H2 APAC is news and comment about hydrogen tech, policy, and finance from Asian and Pacific nations. It is produced by TreasureBeam. We also have Hoot CP, Hydrogen Training and Certification, and H-Tuesdays, Hydrogen Industry Meetups, soon with Hydrogen Industry Employment Services. Contact us through our TreasureBeam website at treasurebeam.com. That's treasure like a pirate treasure, beam like a laser beam.